These are my favorite runs. So let's get out there and try and make some money. Not that we're starved for money or anything like that, but grab those, grab an Ancestor's Luminous Concoction. Yeah, you'll also notice that provisioning is quite different in the Pitch Black dungeon. Are we really gonna do that? I'm gonna let that go. There we go. And we'll use stuff up as quickly as we can. We are trinketed. All right, let's get out there. 25% scouting chance is not great, not bad. Yeah, it's the abomination limitation of not being able to party with religious members was in the vanilla game at one point. And then was, I guess, was removed, which is a good change. And actually, let me double check. Yep, blinding gas, disorienting blast, dodge, all the things. Oh, Rabbit, I did not upgrade your skills. I apologize. All right, shapeshifter, honestly an improvement. Oh, this is a nice change of pace after the horrific walloping that we got last time. So this is another facet of Pitch Black Dungeon. Any skeleton corpses left on the ground at the end will convert back. So that happens. This guy turning into a bone courtier is a little annoying. Oh, that is... We're spreading damage a bit here. Yeah, we're going to take a Tempting Goblet. Unfortunate.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Yes, Purge is incredibly important. Clearing corpses is extremely valuable. At the moment, I'm not bothering because we're pretty overpowered for this dungeon, obviously, given that it's a base level dungeon and we are all over leveled for it. But yes, normally it would be. If you finish the fight, any corpses are dealt with. So that's the other component. I need to start collecting coins, don't I? I over provision and then this happens. Medicinal herbs have some value, actually. More so than anti-venom. All right, we'll go for that. And let's hope that we start using using up some of the things. I knew this was going to happen, like, right away. C'est la vie. Yes, only though because the town event is helping hands. When you get absolutely wrecked in a dungeon, it will sometimes give you nice events. All right, we'll potentially come back to this. And so it gave us the nice event that is oh gosh. All right, actually, I don't want to go that way. That removes level restrictions for a single dungeon. So that's what we're doing right now. And this should be a necromancer fight. Yeah, nice. Okay. We're gonna work through this guy pretty quickly. I hope. I love that the things that he summons still leaves corpses. What the actual shenanigans? I'm calling shenanigans. Yeah, he heals himself, which is honestly not the end of the world.
Maintain the offensive.
It's actually a little different. Shamblers no longer spawn in the wild. They actually only spawn from the Shambler altars. Let's see. I guess we just try and work him down. They only spawn from the Shambler altars, and you need to bring a specific item with you in order to get to activate the altar. So it's a bit of a different thing, but the Shambler fight is also very different. No, you don't use a torch. You actually use a what is it called? It's called like a vial of Eldritch something or other. But yeah, so that is that's the new way. They are really doing a great job of making me sad that I brought things. They're really front loading things. I should have saved this for the way back, because we're going to backtrack over this area. But yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of healing that we're gonna need to do here. All right, backline stun. But yeah, you actually have to buy and in provisioning have the item.
The blood quickens.
Let's get rid of this guy. The chip damage is gonna be annoying. Buffalo isn't hitting as hard as I would like him to. Okay, let's get rid of him. I really should have upgraded your skills, Rabbit. That was a big mistake before going on this particular mission. I'm gonna hew here to get the bleed going to increase the damage of my next attack. I'm also going to stun this guy to the front, which now the hew would have been quite nice. Just keep on antiquarian healing.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate excitement.
You dead, fool. All right, not bad. All right, gonna press forward. We'll come back to that chest. I need to get better about saving chests. I got a little overzealous on this one. Keep the torchlight up. What do we get? I think we get gems from that. Save it again. We're way too flush with stuff. All right. Get that back line. Rabbit, you have yet to crit, I think. It's very upsetting. All right, would have preferred if that blight had not crit. But we're just gonna have some baddies come back. There's no way around it. We don't have a corpse clear early in our rotation right now, so so far you may still redeem, but I mostly blame the fact that I did not upgrade your skills. You're one level below, or one level behind. Of bleeding is annoying, so let's stun him back. Those are the dodges we're looking for. Like to see that. I feel like everybody is min rolling right now. Let's see. Crits don't leave corpses, obviously, so that's our favorite. Gonna do a bit of spot healing here before we finish up. Alright, good enough.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Driven into the mud. This is a bit dubious.
Stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Fallen God statue. Collector is only in secret rooms. You need to bring one of the shards into the secret room in order to get the collector. Does not show up otherwise. Statue. Altar of Light. There it is. So, 75% chance of a damage buff. All right. Well, let's not. That's not cool. I was hoping to get you a damage buff, Rabbit. And we don't have a way to remove that. So I'm not going to bother. I mean, I should probably...
In radiance, may
Huh.
victory.
Alright, well that gives us... At least that gives us another inventory space, thankfully. Mercifully. Alright. We're probably going to camp to get rid of that buff on you, so in the meantime I'm going to roll the dice on our leper getting a similar one. My RNG is best RNG. What can I say?
The promise of safety.
Yeah, wow. We're just like... We're just hurting for certain. And we can probably still press forward. I don't think... I don't think it's worth that. I'll use a caustic solution here. Masking paste is fine. Probably won't end up taking that out of the dungeon, I don't think. I feel... Okay, what are we looking at here? I really... I guess, do we have... Oh, that was the wrong person. Do you have... You do have night moves, Rabbit. So maybe we do a small camp.
A spark without kindling is a goal.
Gets rid of the debuffs. We'll pick up night moves. I don't want trinkets. Get you some buff. And then we'll do that. We'll pep talk you, and that's it. We'll probably get ambushed here.
Terrors may
Yep.
indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
All right.
Eradicated.
Now you're hitting, Rabbit. Where was that before? And our party is back to normal order. Wait, what is that debuff that you already have? Okay, it's just your lunge.
Masterfully executed.
Oh yeah, apparently you just had like no not allowed to
The way is
not allowed to crit until we camp.
require only the strength to follow it.
An alchemist of old, derisions of the dead. Some odd instructions hastily scrawled inside a book of pious nature was among my more notable literary larcenies. With some careful examination, I found noted that the corrosive substance available at the local store could be combined with torch oil to great effect. My initial tests resulted in a dangerous expulsion of heated fluid, which our sister was quick to voice her discontent about. After further, more careful trials and applications, I was greeted with a needlessly bright mixture whose intensity lasted for much longer than any torch I've ever come across. Emery. That is referring to the fact that a flask of caustic solution put into a torch sconce will grant a Ancestor's Luminous concoction. Take what we can take. Noxious blood aromatic. All right, and now this is what I'm talking about. So the ambush already stole one of our charges of our scouting buff. If we have a hallway fight here, which we may not, we're quickly seeing the scouting buff, you know, not have any real effect. I'm going to take a left here. Okay, so we got lucky with an empty room here. Yeah, exactly. You lose half of it very early. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move down one, and then I'm going to backtrack, come back up this way. Am I? No, we already scouted down there. So we're just going to push to the left, and we'll get down next. Almost anyone can do the trap disarming. How is your trap disarm chance 120%? What? What is making your trap disarm chance so high, Snorlaxer? This is absolute madness. All right, I mean, we're due for a good result here, right? We'll come back to that thought right there. No, we're not. It doesn't work that way. Is that what you're saying? I'm pretty sure it totally works that way. Let's stun her forward just to be on the safe side. We flashing daggers, even though we take a riposte on that one. Gonna soften this guy up. And then that juicy hue. And I prioritized the non-skeletal mobs there because it avoids anybody coming back. These corpses do not return, obviously. Let's see. Just eliminate you. No corpse there is nice. Not that it matters too terribly much. Disorienting Blast has a corpse clear. Another reason that Plague Doctors are among my favorites. Yeah, not bad. All right. Now, a Remedy of Resolve. I feel like the Eldritch Altar might have an interaction with Remedy of Resolve. It does. It purges a quirk. Do we have any quirks worth purging? Oh, that's a few quirks. Yeah. I'm tempted to get rid of one of these. None of these are bad. Faithless don't care too much about. Tippler don't care too much about. But we do need to free up enough space to be able to use this. But 500 gold in trade is worth it. So I'm going to get rid of one of your quirks, Rabbit, as a gesture of kindness. You are no longer faithless. Congratulations. All right, and that finishes off our scout. Explore 90. I will probably not use a shovel there. Not going to mess with that. Now, if we could get a collected fight, we could not get a collected fight. All right, get that quick shuffle forward, and then if we obliterate him, everything is happily ever after. Gonna purge it. We're gonna take some hits from these chuckleheads potentially, but Rabbit's got the dodges. Maybe. Nope, doesn't have the dodges. Oh yes, you missed the luau. I'll give you a hint. We were on the menu, not the swine god. Freaking swine god. Yeah, swine god killed, oh yes, just every single time. Swine god killed our flagellant. Our frontline flagellant got killed by the swine god. Wilbur marking, triggering death blows is just absolutely vicious. We were doing okay, and then the swine god got his bonus attack, which is noble throw, and you can't do anything in that case. All right, another remedy of resolve. So if we find ourselves another eldritch altar, we are in good shape. I will step in here to get the completion towards our quest, but I am hoping that we will find collected at some point on our journey. We still have 30% scouting. I don't think it's worth trying to make it work over here. But the idea being, when we come down here, we are essentially... I'm not going to bother trying to carry back a masking paste. It's not in our best interest. This is a money run first and foremost. But yeah, we're going to be going back for the swine god or the hag. Those are our two bosses that we currently have on the docket. And I think they're both the worst. Oh, this is not going to end well for these two.
Executed with impunity.
There we go.
Seize this momentum.
Yeah, I mean I'd rather start collecting these early. Not gonna waste the keys. Once we have fought the collected, fingers crossed, if we fight the collected, then I will start using keys on curios. But for now, this at least guarantees that we have some ability to take advantage of the secret rooms that we find. Historically, another piece of luck, quote unquote, that I have had is I have, in Pitch Black Dungeon, obviously the dungeons are longer and larger than in the base game. And you can, in long dungeons, there's the potential for there to be 2 secret rooms. I have never discovered 2 secret rooms and found the collected on the same run. So I have never been able to fight the collector twice in the same run. I would like to, very much, but yeah, our inventory is starting to look a little more reasonable. I'm a little sad that we don't have any more holy water for necromancer summoning, but we'll keep an eye peeled for more necromancer summoning juice. But yeah, the champion level bosses in Pitch Black Dungeon are staggeringly punishing. They do some damage. All right, stun that back line. I'm just gonna toss the dodge up. I'd rather not take a bunch of chip damage, and I think that's what we'd be at risk of. Nice hit, Rabbit. Nice hit indeed. Okay, that's kind of the way we like that to go. So much for the dodge. I'm going to be purging with the Plague Doctor, So I think I'm just going to whack this guy. Good dodges. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. 5 to 7. Needed to crit to be a kill, but still better than the alternative. Snorlaxer closes it out.
This expedition at least promises success.
I like this this wings setup that we have going on here. So Rabbit, what part of the world do you hail from? We also don't need a lot of heirlooms if it's not been evident from my playstyle. Ah, the Great Canadian Land. The Eastern Canadian lands or the Western Canadian lands? I have some experience with both. I'm in San Francisco, California, but have spent a lot of time in my college days in, let's see, Avenging. Okay, in Montreal area. Ah, East Ottawa. Got it. I'm trying to remember. I went to, oh, hello, there's a madman here. What am I doing? Well, that was a misplay. Not paying attention. I went to a conference in Ottawa once. That was the only time that I've been to Ottawa, but it was beautiful. It was the middle of winter. It was blisteringly cold. Like probably the coldest I have ever been. Was in Ottawa in the wintertime. Let's see, this should get the kill, and because he will die of the blight, we will have no corpse problems. And this is the other beauty of the quick draw charm in Pitch Black Dungeon, because corpses are so annoying, and all of the corpses have abilities, by the way. We've only talked about the skeletal corpses. The fact that after the first round your Plague Doctor is likely to go last means that you have a really nice final corpse clear. So it's kind of a really nice, strangely after the first round it's quite lovely being slow. Oh, do I have 2 chat boxes up? Are they kind of overlapping? Let me check this real quick. Huh. Oh, that's weird. Interesting. Thank you for noticing that and pointing it out to me. I know why that is. I was doing some recording, but also, hey, Sleeping Scythe, welcome to the stream. Good to see you back. Grab that. Yeah, that was an odd one. I think that my original, because like I use a tablet app for controlling OBS, and I think that what happened there is I still have old logic, and I was hiding and showing the Twitch chat box as opposed to the Restream chat box. Which, not that anyone ever watches me on YouTube, but I do go live on YouTube at the same time as Twitch, just to make it easier on anyone that might be interested. Confessional? I don't think we mess with the confessional. Yes, yeah. So all of my Darkest Dungeon runs get posted to YouTube, both as a monolithic live stream, and I'm currently live on YouTube. And then I also split these up into individual videos and thumbnail them all pretty like. That's interesting. Did I put a $sign at the beginning of that? Thank you for hitting me with that command, though. Sleeping, much appreciated. Yeah, so I do a bunch of different YouTube stuff. The Pondering channel is my most recent video is actually about making thumbnails. Interestingly, you might actually find that one a little interesting. Sleeping, I went through my process of how I wrote a little bit of Python code to automate thumbnail creation in GIMP, which was it was fun to talk about my process there. But yeah, and I do go live on both. It's a little on the longer side, so I apologize in advance for that. It's like a 30-minute video, but I do share all the scripts that I wrote, and all the templates. So the templates for how I generate my thumbnails, and also the template spreadsheet that I use for organizing the thumbnails is all linked in the description of that video. Let's see. I think we just kill her. Stress is our greatest enemy here, clearly. But yeah, sadly, the entire Darkest Dungeon series is on YouTube, but I think only maybe the last 50 weeks are individual curated titled videos. Because I started that a little late in the game. It took me a while to get organized enough to do that. But yeah, starting sometime later this week, you will be able to go on YouTube and relive my crushing defeat at the hands of the Swine God for the second time. I know that's everybody's dream. All anyone could ever want. Let's see. We're still hoping for the Collected, but we also haven't found the second secret room, so it may prove moot. Oh, if there's one thing that I have learned, Rabbit, it is that the best content, be it Twitch or YouTube, is losing. So I never lose sleep over disaster striking, because I know that it makes for great TV, basically. That's just kind of how it be. This is going to be a very satisfying pair of actions here. Oh, that makes it a little less awesome. All right, that was still pretty satisfying. But yeah, every time I fail, I get to put a frowny face in my YouTube thumbnail and be like, the Swine God killed me for the 97th time. And yeah, people seem to appreciate that.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled.
Damn sadists. Let's see. Do you have 80%? I'll gamble in 80% to get a bit of stress healing there. We're running out of dungeon. Also, I'm running out of torches, I think. Yeah, a little bit. We have 3 luminous concoctions, though. Surprising spiders is just so satisfying. I don't think there's no point in not doing the back stun. Flashing daggers. So let's see. Flashing daggers is going to hit there. Hue is going to hit the front too. There's no real way to know. I guess maybe I blight the back line, because that's the most likely to get hit. That's just so satisfying. All right, and then this guy. Oh, you're dead. But yes, corpses of spiders can come back as maggots, so that's fun. They're both dead though. So we're just fishing for crits at this point. Nobody needs healing? Actually, that's not true. Buffalo Doge needs a heal. In a disgusting turn of events, more bugs. Yes, Rabbit, I believe that is another... Yeah, okay, yeah, so that is definitely... So Pitch Black Dungeon, to give like a little bit of history. Oh, I just changed the DPI on my mouse. Please hold. Okay, that's better. Pitch Black Dungeon was developed by Maester Silvio, who was super active in the Darkest Dungeon community in the early days. And Red Hook Studios, the creators of Darkest Dungeon, were so impressed by this mod that they actually hired him. And Maester Silvio now works at Red Hook Studios and was in charge of, I believe he helped out with a lot of the modding framework because Darkest Dungeon did not actually launch with full mod support, and it was added later on in the development process. And Maester Silvio, the first version of Pitch Black Dungeon, I believe, was pre-modding framework. So he did some insane work, and I'm pretty sure that the first version of it that I played, I had to like extract over files in order to get things working. But yeah, he did an amazing job with this, but Pitch Black Dungeon is like very punishing. The difficulty level has gone up significantly. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, Rabbit, but among other things, hold on, I'll bring this up in the glossary here. So all of this that I'm scrolling through now are affixes on characters, and also the additional information about the bosses. Like, what do the potions are new, etc. But like, there are some truly brutal affixes. Let me find a good example of one. So horrific inflicts additional stress when attacked. So you gain horror every time you attack a mob with horrific. And in the Cove, it's very common for the super tanky defending mobs to have horrific. Oh my gosh, this whole dungeon is just all spiders all the way down. Okay, you're dead. So I guess at this point, stun you, move you to the front, and then hopefully... Yes, so satisfying. Does anyone need any healing? No, we are completely good on healing. Nice. Still holding out for a collector fight. My kingdom for a collector fight. But as a reminder, the only way you get a collector fight is if you find the collected in the dungeon that you are currently in. Which, we have not been so lucky as to find. I'm pretty sure that of the relics that we need, crests and busts are the highest priority. So I'm going to hang on to some busts for the moment. But we're still also hoping for an Eldritch Altar to use the Remedy of Resolve at. Wouldn't mind seeing another heirloom chest. I think there was one I left up top somewhere. So when we backtrack for the secret room, we may be able to get that. Wait, I was promised more spiders. What happened here? This is madness. Ooh, we're out of torches. One off is a bummer. I'll be able to secure the kill with, that was nice. With the antiquarian, but it is almost guaranteed. Yeah, it's going to hit for 2, which means it's going to leave a corpse. So that means that he will be coming right back. Oh, you're back. Welcome back. But the blight does carry over. Let's see. Is that a kill? No, that's not a kill. Again, I guess I probably should have done this guy, but worked out, came out in the wash. But yeah, Pitch Black Dungeon, very punishing. Very rewarding to play. I think the class balance is really pretty exceptional. I like a lot of the changes that they made to skills and abilities. But yeah, the game is really quite hard. Unfortunately or fortunately. Nice to have an increased challenge. But yeah, we're running dark now, which is fine. Although I guess I did give our leper the sun card, which is requires high torchlight to be effective, and actually I think has a downside. No real downside. I mean, plus 10% damage, but that's not going to be particularly consequential. The number of these... Oh, curses. All right, I might try and fish for a holy water. Yeah, I would be super curious to hear what you think of it when you do. It's a lot to get used to, and the updates have continued for quite some time. I think it's basically final in its final version now. But let's see, 10 to 16, 28% chance to crit, 22. Yeah, so that was our best chance at critting. Nice to get that. We're gonna take a glass of wine to the face. Almost invariably. Unless we get a nice crit here. Oh, even without a crit, that was a kill. That's nice. I think we can get the kill with Blight here, so I'm gonna clear the corpses. Yeah, that's definitely a kill. Nice. Yeah, in the cove, you don't see it as frequently, but in the cove, the corpses give bleeds if you leave them unattended. So yet again, the value is extremely high on corpse clearing. And then this was already true in the base game, but the level of bleeding that you get in the cove is off the charts. Thanks to the crab people. Every nook and cranny, derisions of the dead. The sparse light that does happen to pervade through the tree line is all but lost when it comes to scrounging. Every one of these backpacks we happen to sight is yet another doomed expedition, and we are sure that there are more left unseen beyond the thicket. We dare not linger, so when we do pass one up, we have but a few moments to reach our hands in and grab whatever is first on the fingertips. The light of a torch helps catch the most worthwhile of supplies and baubles. The closer it gets, the more we end up walking away with. I do hope it is not our own backpacks that end up littering the pathways in the future. Emery. Don't care about the trinkets. At this point, I kind of want to save a shovel for up here, but I am going to use... Oh, what does this summon? What does the locked sarcophagus summon? Hold on, I'm going to check this really quickly. Locked sarcophagus summons... I think it just summons a skeleton. We'll summon a skeleton, right? You always get surprised. I'm like, I knew it was coming, and here we are, and I'm surprised. The fact that this guy gets to act at all is a little disheartening. All right, that was absolutely worth the shovel. I'm going to hope there's not a shovel up here. Oh, don't touch that. Rabbit, why are you touching things? Cut it out. Why are you so compulsive? All right, let's see. Now we had the opportunity for a... Oh, wrong person. Don't touch that with... Don't touch that. Foolish grave robber. We have the opportunity for another necromancer fight if I do some trinket scrounging. So we're definitely gonna do that. Oh, this is a bummer. I'm gonna save my shovel. Am I gonna save my shovel for up there to get one more fight in? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I'm gonna do another camp here in hopes that I can fish a holy water up, so we can get another necromancer kill and pick up another ancestor's bronze coin. So we'll see if that goes down. All right, so camp.
Huddled together.
I'm just gonna do the half. We don't really need much more than that. We don't actually have a prevent the nighttime ambush, do we? Yeah, we suffered from that last time as well. Oh, and you have trinket scrounge, but you don't have provision scrounge. Oh, what a shame. Okay, this was far less useful than I was even hoping it would be. The scouting does nothing for us because we've traveled everywhere. All right, and then we're out of camping points. And of course we get ambushed again. I don't want to jump past the leper quite yet, so I'm just gonna go for that. Gonna move back here. And then leper, we're gonna get the purge off and get a move forward. And now when we do the lunge on rabbit, we're gonna be in much better shape. Let's toss some heals out. Oh, that was pretty weak sauce. Although it set that up well. He won't leave a corpse. Now we can bring rabbit up. Oh, that left a corpse. That's unfortunate. Oh, come on. More technical issues than my light. Grumble, grumble. It's weird. It appears still plugged in. So Shadow Fade is quite different in this. There we go. Fixed. Yeah, Shadow Fade is quite different. So to run you through it really quickly. So Shadow Fade is a stun, move back one, and gives you stealth. Which I don't find that the benefits of accuracy, speed, and dodge while stealthed are worth the preparation turn. That's my 2 cents on it. Especially since the stun can only be on frontliners. If Shadow Fade stunned backliners, I'd seriously consider it. But it does not give bonus lunge damage. Lunge might yeah, so lunge does not benefit from being stealthed. Yeah, so it's a bit underwhelming, unfortunately. I said I wanted busts, but I don't think I want them that badly. All right. Let's start backtracking. We're still hoping upon hope that that maybe we come up with what are we hoping for? I guess that we get a backtracking collector fight. That seems very unlikely. So mostly I think we're just walking back to go to the secret room to cash in a key, and we'll try and find another place to cash in a second key on our way back as well. I'm gonna check. I don't remember what this curio was. Bookcase, of course. Number 1 rule of Darkest Dungeon still applies in Pitch Black Dungeon. Never read, kids. It's very important. Reading is where all the stress comes from, if I've learned one thing from Darkest Dungeon. I think we can do this.
Finding the stuff is only the first.
Oh, we got our holy water. Okay. Now I need to remember where the necromancer fight was. Yeah, that is very exciting. But was this the necromancer fight? Or was this the necromancer fight? Or was this the necromancer fight? Or was the necromancer fight up here? Okay, you think it was top half? I kind of, yeah, it's been, my brain is cooked, but that sounds reasonable. All right, so we'll go up here and we're going to hope that it is this one here. Because this is, the only curios that it could be is this one or this one up top side. So it's got to be one of these two. But if we get it, this is a big payday. Okay, it's not this one. So it's got to be the one directly next to the secret room. Does that sound familiar? So that's interesting. So caustic solution in the, I wonder if it always yields that. I'm expecting a hunger check any second to make me start nail biting. It could have been this one as well, though. I guess it could be either of these two. For some reason, I feel like this was a heirloom chest, which we can drop the anti-venom into. Oh, we can small dagger this, though. That's nice. Okay. We're out of torches. We do have some luminous concoctions. That was our necromancer fight number 1. That's our last food tick. We don't have a lot of opportunity to wander here. I don't feel like it was the one next to the secret room. But we have to go to the secret room regardless. So let's do the secret room first. And then if it is not the secret room... Well, but if it's this one down here... This is our best... This is our optimal we got lucky take, I think. That was not it. Okay. Alright, let's cash in our key here. That's pretty underwhelming loot. And then we're going to backtrack. I'm not going to go for the fight down here. We're going to try and make it to this, and we're going to hope that this is the necromancer fight. And that'll probably be the last thing that we can do, and we may hit a hunger tile before that, but... Is it worth it? Probably not. We also have to bait the Shrieker as a side note. That's on our to-do list. Because we lost trinkets in the Swine God fight, so that will probably be our end of stream jollies. That's not it. That means it's got to be one of these ones down here. There's no way we're making it back down there, though, unfortunately. So... so the Shrieker... That's annoying. The Shrieker always arrives after you have lost 8 trinkets. So what we will do is we will send a bunch of level 0s to their deaths with a bunch of worthless trinkets, and the rest will be history. So... There's no place else that this could have been, right? I'm kind of feeling like we're not coming out of this one unstressed. So I still want to do the necromancer, so I'm going to risk some hunger tiles.
Now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
I can't remember where the... It's got to be this one or this one. So I'm gonna try and make it back. If we take 2 hunger checks, I mean, all these people are going in for recovery regardless, and I think we come out on top anyways. We we're pretty good on money. Yeah, we're burning the midnight oil on this one. Any bets on how many hunger checks? There's one.
Requirements of survival cannot be met on an empty stomach.
3? Wait, who are you rooting for, Rabbit? Cruel and unusual. I feel like that might be our 1 hunger check. Oh, you want a heart attack? Well, that would be truly foolish of me to let it get to that point. But yeah, we're like, cause I figure we have 1 more camp in us, right? Like we can't use this, but we can do a camp. We have gallows humor, which takes a chunk of stress away. I keep waiting for like one of the ones that we walked by for me just to have been like completely blind to it. Now, gallows humor is a grave robber ability. It is. Oh, see, that one was such a baby. Such a baby one. I think it's this one, but it could be this one. Yes, there's a similar gestures ability. I forget its name. I'm gonna go down first. This also means we're going into the Necromancer fight really low on hit points. All right, and I was wrong. This is I'm not being very smart right now. Let's see. If we hit another one.
Gnawing hunger sets in, turning the body against itself. The mind.
At this point, sunk cost fallacy is in full effect. If it's not here, I'm just like, I'm gonna be losing my mind. Then the question is, do we actually want to do the fight with our party this unhealthy?
Misery and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
I'm gonna do the camp first. See if I can get some hit points up.
And uneasy companionship.
Yeah, gallows humor is very strong. Now, itchy ear. We're not going to do that. I want to get all right. Ambush? Oh, no ambush. Where was it? What the f... That's... Well, we're out. I absolutely remember being like, we need another holy water. No, I didn't. Remind me the name again, Sleeping? I haven't tried any new games except last weekend I played Factorio for the first time. That's been my only new game as of late.
Let me share with you the terrible wonder.
All right. Let's see. Okay, before I forget, and just because this was a great betrayal, let's get Rabbit fully decked, so I don't forget in the future. Oh, and your weapon was down. What have I done? I'm sorry, Rabbit. And then Vampiric Spirits needs to go. So you're gonna be out of commission for a little bit, Rabbit. Oh, Snorlaxer. Oh yeah, Snorlaxer has a love interest.